All right, so the other day we were leaving to the city and I was backing out of the garage and I went to turn my wheels and I heard something rubbing right here. No clue what it is. I went to town. I thought maybe it was just, I don't know, a little body work. I probably should have checked it, but we were kind of in a rush. It was very early in the morning and got to town, did the same thing, a little reversal like that, and I heard it again. When I had parked at one of the places we were at, I could see in there, and it looks like there's some type of a tie rod, like hanging down, but it's not like the tie rod, because I mean, I was driving like 70 miles an hour, 120 kilometers an hour. Handling is fine. Everything is fine. Stability, like there's no difference in the feel of the vehicle, but something is wrong there. So we're gonna lift this thing up, take this off, and see what on earth is going on. Okay, I've already set the parking brake. It's gonna get a little bit loud. Oh. Even from right here. What the heck is that? That is not supposed to be there. Ah. I see it now. Okay, so I think I see what's going on. This here goes into there, I think. All right, so I figured out what happened here. So this strut is gone, and there should be two tabs. This was the other tab. It actually broke off. You see that? This was actually welded right to here. And so we'd have this one on this side, and then this one broke off. So I need a new strut, which was, I knew that anyways, because you can see it's leaking up there. And then I'll probably need new strut supports too. You don't own anything, it owns you. Got a temporary solution here. What we're gonna do is I'm just gonna switch this over to this side for now. Not the right way to fix it, but my wife needs this vehicle because our other vehicle, the windshield washer hose is cracked. So yeah, didn't get on that project. Should have. Now I'll find myself in a situation, but I think this will work just fine. Again, I think it'll be a day or two until I get this fixed properly, so I think it should be just okay. So this is an 8mm here. So I kind of put the 18 onto the nut, and the 8 onto that bolt part. And that's how you do it. Okay, that's good for now. And that shouldn't interfere anywhere. Now I need to take this little thingy. It's our ABS wire, I believe. Should be just fine. Just gonna loosely zip tie it here so it'll have room to travel if it needs to. I tell you, if you can ever find some of these little, they're kind of like pressed diagonal cutters. They're not like amazing quality, but they are so good for zip ties. Palm nipper, a palm nipper. You know, especially on like bicycles and stuff when you're like zip tying cables. The nice thing with this is that these actually get flush so that there's nothing sharp to cut you on. When I used to work at Sandgel, we had to be very careful because you'd be running a whole bunch of hydraulic hoses. We zip tied them all together, but if you had a little thing there, you know, some guy reaches in to grab a hose, boy, you can just get cut up real bad. So these little palm nippers, these are like $4, I think, Princess Auto, but last time I checked I couldn't find them. But anyways, definitely definitely a handy little tool. Okay, so let's go this way. That. Okay. Again, I want to keep this loose, just so if it needs to travel with the vehicle's movement up and down, it can. But I think this should be plenty good. Out of the way, this isn't going to hit anything, so I think we're going to be a-okay as an interim solution. Probably tomorrow or the day after I'll get new struts. Just look, they're about $300 for a pair. You obviously want to do both sides. And then we'll get new strut braces. I haven't seen about those yet, but not a big job. But yeah. Okay, let's button this sucker back up. Alright, gotta remember my light. One time I was doing work on my truck and I left my light in here. Took a test drive, and it was only like a couple months later, I was like, where on earth is my light? And it was a really good snap-on. And I was like, the last time I was working was on my truck, and I thought, oh shoot. I'm sure that's what happened. Fell down on the road, a gravel, and some farmer drove by and made his day. I tell you, this vehicle with the all-wheel drive and the winter tires, it's unbelievable the traction this thing has. I really like it. I always like to start them by hand. Make sure you don't cross thread them, because that would ruin your day. Yeah, the thing I love about mechanics is that it's very, very logical. It's not complicated, and it all makes sense. Alright, moving on to other vehicle maintenance things. We had a real cold spell, like minus 37 degrees Celsius. And I plugged in our van. We've got a block heater right here. And for those that live in the southern climates may not know, this basically has a little heating element in the oil pan, so that when it's really cold, you can actually heat up that oil. So when you go to start it, you get oil flowing right away. You're not running for as little time as possible on no engine oil getting up into the cylinders, whatnot. But open up the lid, and this little hose right here, windshield washer fluid hose, it was so cold that it cracked. And my wife was in the city, and it was really muddy, and she was like, nothing was coming out. She said, I thought there's something coming out here. Put a whole jug into this thing, lost the whole jug. Obviously it's not going to do anything. So what I'm going to try to do, this is actually a lot of work. I'm going to have to order the right hose, but in term, I'm going to try taking some heat shrink tubing and joining this together. As long as it's, like, even today it was minus 20, and it's still nice and flexible. So I'm wondering if I take some heat shrink tubing, I'll cut that, put together, shrink that down, maybe put 2 or 3 layers. Hopefully that will get us through until I get the new part and time to change it out. So, come over here. Lots of different sizes of heat shrink tubing. I think this will work just dandy. The underside of this hood is plastic. This thing won't stick to it. How do I open that? There we go. Cut this one square. I don't know if they sell connectors for these or not, but that would also be a pretty good way to go, I assume. I'm going to put 2 bigger ones on up here so I can slide them over as reinforcement. Okay. Looks like a pretty good size to me. Oh yes, it's nice. Now if this will go all the way. Come on, you just get there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is a rim spingly. I think that looks pretty good. Let's just double check real quick. Make sure you get it as tight as we can. I don't know about that. Well, do another one. Ugh. Here's the hoping. Okay. Guess we'll find out. Rated for minus 45. Almost. Like, why don't these take a full jug? Seriously, come on. Alright, so I'll move the camera in nice and tight, and then we'll fire it up and see if it leaks, and see if it sprays. Yeah, I think there might be a slightest bit. I don't know. We were kind of spraying down. So I don't know if that's leaking out there or not. But I will say this. I can drive it today. Just want to see what this is like when we close it. Opens just fine. Closes just fine. Excellent. All right, there's two little automotive problems solved. This will probably be the end of the video. Just wanted to, I don't know, I just felt like making a video today. I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Cheers.